How's it going, everybody? This is Splattercat one more time, continuing episode 4 of my LP of Gnomoria. Right now, I think where I left off is that I was getting some workshops built. I went ahead and I've actually started a queue here to craft up some boards, and I'm actually going to start a queue up here with the stonecutter as well to start crafting up some blocks. I think I missed the first merchant. I think the first merchant comes at day 5, and I'm on day 8 right now, so I have screwed up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to kill us. I prefer to go slow and just kind of take things one at a time. We do have a huge hauling queue, which is kind of my fault being a noob. But our walls are building right here. I have come across information that you can create kind of an automated door portcullis with a switch and some wires, so I'm going to do that later. We're going to leave the hole there for right now. We got Bink on guard. He's kind of taking a little nap at the moment, which is cool. He can do whatever he wants. He's our hero of the moment. So once we get some planks crafted, and it looks like somebody has started making planks already, hopefully someone will get up here and start making some blocks as well. We do have a basalt block. Once we have enough of those, I am actually going to try and rush and get a market stall in place. We also need to get crafting on some storage goods. We do have a lot of storage needs. There are just logs and things everywhere. We really just need to get this taken care of. Hopefully someone at some point will come up here and lay that right there so I can feel better about my wall. Because right now it is going to be easily hopped over by anybody that wants to hop over it. And that puts us at the point where I'm kind of just waiting on things to happen at the moment. My gnomes are doing a super good job of hauling, but they've got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm going to speed everything up a little bit here. We're going to get moving a little harder. And so we've got 2 people here, 2 gnomes that is, and they are getting some boards done, some pine planks, and they are getting some basalt blocks done. And once we have enough of those, we're going to go ahead and start crafting some of our other facilities. I do want to go ahead and get a carpentry place done right now, so we're going to get a carpentry workbench placed. We're going to get that working. We're going to keep it slightly separated from the sawmill so that I can keep track of it. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and build, let's see here, we're going to build a random workshop. It's miscellaneous, and it's going to be a market stall. And that's going to go up here on the first floor. Like I said, this is going to be our little marketing area, and we're going to put that right there. I hope this is built by tomorrow, because supposedly a merchant shows up like every 5 days or so. I've had them show up in a lot of my other Let's Plays. I'm sorry, not my other Let's Plays, but in some of my other cities. But the market stall is something that I tend to neglect and just not think about, because I came here to build. I didn't come here to trade, so. Oh, and they did place that block, so we're going to go ahead and keep building our wall here. I'm not going to concern myself too much with what the wall looks like at the moment. But it is going to be a little tedious to build. It is going to be a log wall. We're going to start using pine because I think it might be a little faster. Well, not faster, but we are running low on birch, and I've heard birch is actually kind of valuable. There is some more birch up here, so we can knock over some birch trees. And I've kind of got to do this by hand, which sucks. Wait, did I say birch logs? I'm a little confused now. I thought the birch logs were the light ones. Oh well, our palisade is on its way up, and we're going to continue just manually building this wall, which I wish there was an easy way to do it, guys, but there is unfortunately not. I can't guarantee my gnomes aren't going to do something intensely stupid and trap themselves up on the catwalk and kill themselves, so for now, we're just not going to think about it. Down here, it looks like no one's really taking the time to build our carpentry bench, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Hopefully it gets built. And people are still hauling some basalt off the first floor. We're not in too shabby a shape here. And Bink is still sleeping. Most of my workforce is still clocked out. It seems like they've kind of switched over to a nocturnal schedule. I am going to go ahead, and I don't want to use log floors. We do have a lot of blocks, but I'm going to hold on to them because I need to get some things up and running right now. I need to get all my workshops up and going. We have missed a couple merchant cycles, and that is no fun. I'm feeling like we may not get the market stall built in time, and that's also considering it might be like Dwarf Fortress. This is kind of a bit of a... I'm testing things out with this Let's Play. I may have to start putting things in here too, like with Dwarf Fortress. You have to choose what your stocks are. We've got a monitor lizard there, but I think I've got my military set to avoid enemies, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that. We are going to go back to our city, and we're just going to hope that Bink doesn't do anything dumb here, and he just stays the course. And has anything been built yet? That is a wee bit frustrating. People are choosing to haul instead of build. I don't think there's a build queue on these, so I can't really speed it up at all. But rest assured that I'm a little frustrated with my gnomes right now. Not frustrated enough to just let them all die, but, you know, frustrated with their efficiency. Luckily, we are tilling out some strawberry fields here. We're getting a lot of food stocks done. I actually don't like starving, and I don't like dying of thirst, so we're going to avoid that. And... come on, gnomes. Gnomes. Build the stuff that I have set before thee. Come on, gnomes. Build stuff. Gnomes. Gnomes. Build things. Well, I'm thinking these gnomes are just kind of doing whatever they want right now. Oh, they're building the market stall, I think. Hooray! Great job, gnomes. I grant you permission to continue living. And I'm going to keep throwing down on this wall right here. I do actually think I'm going to build some flooring on here so I can do this a little quicker and then tear it down afterwards. So we're going to go build floor. We're just going to build it out of dirt. And hopefully this just does not backfire on us in a horrible manner. I'm going to use a wait and see tactic here. And if this doesn't backfire, it's what I'm going to continue to do for all the other areas. I'm going to go ahead and cut this tree right here because it's in the way of my makeshift scaffolding. Go away, tree. You are not helping. Bink likes this tree, so I'm not going to chop down that tree. That's Bink's tree. He gets upset when anybody messes with it. Another gnome peed on it one time and he just like lost his shit, so... hopefully my dastardly plan works and I can build my wall a little quicker. And it looks like... some people are going to disagree with my use of wood. I just like the way palisades look. It's not because I think it's better. It is kind of a waste of wood. I agree with some of you, but... we've got plenty of trees and things around, so I'm not super terrified about the ramifications here. I'm going to chop down some more trees, though. And our market stall is almost up and running. It's working on it. And our drink is getting a little low, so I am going to need to get a keg built. Once I have my carpentry bench built, I'm going to build a keg, and then we're going to see how that goes. We're going to use that keg to go ahead and build a distillery up here, I think. And once we have our distillery, we should be able to just mass produce wine like crazy. And there's a lot of just waiting for things to happen in this game. I'm hoping... what was Bink doing? Oh, let me look at my events. I don't know what Bink was doing. Bink wandered off that way for some reason. We did not get our market stall built in time, so we are just wasting all kinds of time here. I wish somehow that I could say, build this workshop now. Like, with a lot of the other things, you can set a work queue with it, but... what can you do? I do need to start getting some other things ready to go, so I think I'm going to abandon the wall for now. We're going to deal with the wall later on. But at this exact moment, I feel like the wall can deal. I'm thinking the best course of action is probably to deconstruct... oh dear. deconstruct those stairs. No, do not deconstruct the wall. Cancel that job. And also cancel that one. We're going to destroy the stairs for now, so that I think goblins will still be forced to come through this way. And there we are. Chopping down some more trees. And it looks like somebody's back on our market stall, but too little too late. We do have some wheat planted now. So I do want to go ahead and I'm going to place wheat in this stockpile, because earlier I wasn't thinking that I was going to make the kitchen so close, but I'm going to take the plants and I'm going to put wheat in here so that wheat gets moved as well. I do need to start addressing some of my storage concerns, which, you know, we are kind of stacking things just randomly and vicariously right now. Let me go down one more floor and see. The carpentry bench is still untouched, which is a wee bit upsetting. But there's only so many gnomes to go around, I guess. And we are kind of waiting on the market stall. Looks like all the planks are in place. I would really like for somebody to come and build it at some point. And looks like they're moving blocks now. Looks like it's going to be built just in time for the 11th day, which is going to put us one day too late. These walls are going to raise the value of our city, so I do expect an attack pretty soon. And I don't know if Bank is going to be enough to hold it off. I'm going to look at Bank real quick and see. He's got an axe, but his axe skills, as I recall, are not so good. I was kind of hoping we had a Warhammer on hand, but looks like we don't. The wheat farm is growing. We still have yak's milk laying around. And let's see. I don't see too much more that I'm kind of just letting it run right now. I kind of backed myself into a corner by doing too much harvesting. There's just logs everywhere. So, episode 4. I may, after episode 4, just kind of leave it running and let people haul things. I don't know if that's something you guys want to view. I have made some noob mistakes in this one, but that's how I prefer to play my Let's Plays. I don't really like to come in with a ton of experience. I like to come in and kind of screw around and make rookie mistakes. And just kind of, it is what it is. For the most part, it looks like we don't. Looks like they're building that now. Let me take a look, and the market stall is being built still too. They are literally taking the longest amount of time I have ever seen to finish this off. I have halted all of their build orders. But we'll see what happens. I think I got a little bit ahead of myself with the tree chopping earlier. But I did want to clear out all this space for my farms. So nothing is really getting built. I think they're just stealing from each other's workshops now. Most of this should almost be done right here. I don't know what they're moving all this dirt for. They're moving it back to the stockpile. Did I set this at a higher priority or something? I need to suspend this thing's priority. Move dirt on the back end. There we go. Don't worry about dirt if there's other stuff to do. And let's see. We are getting some more basalt blocks made, which is good. Ugh, they've suspended it again. What are you guys doing? My gnomes are incredibly inefficient. Either that or I'm incredibly inefficient as an overseer, so this puts me in an awkward spot, gnomes. I told you 3 days ago to build this workshop, and you're just not doing it. What is this stockpile? We need to lower this stockpile too. Let's get some stuff done here, guys. Come on. He's gonna go grab some food and pass out, it looks like. And we are continuing to stockpile. I really wish you could set like a build priority on this, because it is super frustrating that all they're doing is hauling. I think I may have backed myself into a corner with this LP just by farming too much. We are getting wheat stalks in, so that's good. That means I can brew beer with it and make some bread. And they're back to their sleeping habits again. I think this is probably a good spot to break off episode 4. And this has been Splattercat. If you enjoy the videos I make, if you're enjoying my commentary, please do feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, like, and I think I will see you in episode 5.